Hey guys, my name is Robert Joseph Strada III, and today I'm going to be showing you 4 strategies men who make impossible asks. How does it allow them to build extraordinary lives? It's actually one of my most exciting videos. I actually am really looking forward to this because my big claim is that this is going to be the thing that will allow you to get everything you ever want in your entire life. Anything. You want to be a billionaire, you want to get this, you want to get that, you want to get the girl, you want to have a bazillion dollars, you want to travel to Mars with Elon Musk. I don't care. You don't believe me? Just stick around. Trust me. I promise you. So my goal of the video, besides for that, is just to give you confidence, to increase your confidence level, and to show you how you can get everything. So these are the 4 levels, and we're just going to jump right into it. So level 1 is going to be low stakes asks. We're talking about asking. Everything in the world that you need, you just need to ask for it. So this is in reference to a book. It's called The Art of Extraordinary Confidence by Dr. Aziz Gazipura. I hope to God I'm saying that right. I feel bad whenever I get people's names wrong. I really do feel bad about that. It's a 14-hour audiobook, so I'm about to save you a hell of a lot of time.
Yep.
And it talks about 4 levels of ask and how it's going to change an individual's life and the importance of each one, such as starting here, going to here, going to here, going to here. So I'm going to break it down. Level 1, low stakes asks. This is just your tolerance training. This is going to train you to be seen, speak up, and to break social inertia. Some examples I wrote down might be asking for directions when you don't need them, like asking a cashier how their day is, asking for a small, harmless favor, asking a stranger what time it is, asking for a recommendation. And what that's going to do, it's going to build a baseline social ease. It's going to reduce your approach to anxiety. It's going to help with just your nervous system normalization. It's going to reset and allow you to build up your nervous system so it doesn't get activated every time you do a small thing. Level 2, personal asks. This is where you're doing your self-expression exposure. You're just expressing yourself. You're getting used to it. You're getting comfortable with it. This is where we're going to introduce your opinion, your preference, your personal truths. Some examples. Could you take a quick photo of me? Would you mind scooting your bag so I could sit here? Hey, could I steal that chair for a minute? Could you watch my laptop for 30 seconds while I grab a napkin? Could I borrow your pen for a second? Would you mind holding my spot for a minute? Hey, can I cut you in line? Can you help me choose between these two if you're at a store? Can you just give me honest feedback on this? Can you help me move this weekend? Help me move? That one's a little bit of a bigger level 2. It's probably a level 3. Which level 3? Level 3 desire asks. So now that's wanting, that's attraction, that's opportunity, and that's going to allow more of a risk of rejection. Some examples: asking someone out, asking someone for their phone number, asking for a raise, asking for help, asking for an opportunity, asking for a sale, right? Asking directly for something instead of just hinting at it. And then finally, you have level 4, baby. Level 4. High stakes identity level asks. The only book I've ever heard talk about this, besides for The Art of Extraordinary Confidence, was Stephen Schwartz, What It Takes. I should put that in the description as well, where he gets everything he wants because he just has, he does asks that nobody else has the balls to do. This is going to create extraordinary confidence as a byproduct. As a byproduct of you getting everything you want in life. These, I want you to think of like level 4 as there's about a 95% chance that they say no. If there's not a 95% chance, it's probably like a level 3. I'm talking about like, here's the examples. Okay. So first of all, this is going to threaten your self-image. It's going to threaten your reputation. It's going to threaten your old identity. And it's an action where the odds are so low that your rational mind literally says it's unrealistic. Just don't embarrass yourself. It should bend your reality. Examples: asking an ultra high net worth individual for mentorship, pitching a deal with no track record, asking for capital when you're ready, asking for capital before you're ready, requesting access to someone far above your status, cold call a top creator asking for a collab, DM a Playboy model, ask her out. Ask out someone who you assume is out of your league. Cold email a massive podcast to appear on it. Post a strong, polarizing opinion online. Ask someone famous for their time. My main man right there, Bob Ross. And so I have a theory. I have a theory that if you shamelessly, fearlessly, confidently, and imperturbably And most importantly, you consistently do level 4 asks, you will have the most unfathomable, inimaginable life you could think of in the world. It becomes inevitable. It's not just that it's a possibility of happening, it just becomes completely and absolutely inevitable. It's kind of impossible to do level 4 asks consistently and not get just the most amazing result in the universe. That's my theory, that's my opinion. I'm going to be testing that out till the day I die. Okay, I'm going to take the book's recommendations further. It just says to do level 3 and level 4 asks on a weekly basis and set like a goal for yourself, which is what I'm going to do at the end here is I'm going to give you a challenge to tell you to do that. That's what it says in the book. So I'm taking a level further, which I'm saying you should be almost doing that on a daily basis. And that I have the theory that it will just like completely revolutionize your life. Why would it not? I mean, hey, Joe Rogan, do you mind if I'm on your podcast? Yeah? Huh? Hey, Donald Trump, do you mind if you just like kind of come on my podcast real quick? Just take a seat. Take a seat right there. Put that mic on your vest. Come on, man. Let me just walk into a Fashion Nova, like a fashion show. Just start getting models' numbers. Let me cold DM. Hey, what's up, J? What's up, J Law? Not J Lo. J Law. Jennifer Lawrence. Oh my God. Jennifer Lawrence, what's up? You want to go out? Oh man, you missing out on all this. This big old. You missing out on this. You understand this, J Law? Okay, Jennifer Lawrence. That's my. If you want to know what my type is, J Law. Maybe you're just like whatever your job is. Maybe you like edit video. Hey, I'm gonna edit your next video, Gary V. Who do you want a job for? Who's like the biggest person in your industry? Boom, cold email them, cold call them. I could get a job with anybody on the planet. I got a job with the most coveted man in the planet, sales-wise, because I just sort of put my foot down. I was like, I'm gonna get a job for this dude. I really don't care. And I already expected everybody to be like, you can't get a job for that guy, which it came from everybody, by the way, including the people that work there. And I was like, yeah, I just didn't even give it a second thought. I was like, yeah, whatever. Whatever. I tried out to become a Navy SEAL when I was 300 pounds. All right. What do you think people say when a guy who's 300 pounds wants to become a Navy SEAL? David Goggins is so much more. David Goggins is the best. I'm just saying that I was fat like him and I lost all this weight in order to do this crazy thing. And then guess what happened? I ripped my rotator cuff, tore my chest, tore my back, messed up my AC joint, tore my meniscus, and broke my femur. Okay? But I did an extraordinary thing because I was like, I'm going to do this. That's about it. I made a big ask. I probably shouldn't talk about my dating life, which actually I'm not going to. But I've just asked some people to date me successfully that are just so out of my league. I'm not even gonna myself, but they're just like where I was at in life and when I got these people, just so out of my league. It is stupid. It makes no sense. Why would me? You're stupid. What are you thinking? You really want to go out? Well, what are you thinking? Okay. Now I'm higher value, but I realize like a 21-year-old, 22-year-old, just boom, boom, boom. What do I have? Muscles and just like a bunch of balls. Okay. And I got humor. I think that's it. I think I'm just really witty. Anyway, whatever. Make level 4 asks. You can have whatever you want. Okay, so why do people not do it? Okay, it's pretty simple. Fear. That's probably the biggest one. Pretty obvious. I'm gonna make another video about fear. Ooh. Fear's good, by the way. Fear is an indication that you're going in the right direction. It means you got your current level is right here. This is the furthest you've ever been. This is not the furthest you can go, but now I can break past it. I've only lifted 30 pounds my whole life. Now I'm gonna lift 100 pounds. Oh, it's a little scary. You gotta do it. It's a terrible way to explain it, but look, if you feel fear, it's good. Okay. Number 2, worried about looking stupid. You're gonna have to sacrifice your ego to save time. It's not the other way around. Sacrifice your ego to save time. That quote, I think actually that I just said, by the way, has so much more power and merit than a lot of people are going to realize. Sacrifice your ego to save time. My ego's not attached to these videos. My ego's not attached to any of this crap. Next is going to be low confidence. They just have low confidence. They don't believe in themselves. Rejection. I'm going to put in air quotes. Hurts. Because, you can frame rejection, but it's like whatever. And just emotions are not logical. Logically, if you say that I want this amazing thing, I want this extraordinary life, we all know that emotions are not going to be logical. It's going to throw you off. It's going to make you do stupid stuff. It's what's going to keep the dope fiend addicted and the alcohol, keep drinking alcohol. So it's going to keep you in that toxic relationship that you know is bad for you. Emotions are not logical. So what is the solution? And by the way, I'm not the one that's saying these things, by the way. I've actually heard Alex Hormozi talk about this. I've heard Grant Cardone talk about this. I've heard David Goggins talk about this. I've heard Dan Bilzerian talk about this. I've heard all the greats. And by the way, yeah, they're greats. Donald Trump, talk about this. Okay? Shameless and fearless. I'm shameless. I'm going to go for that ask. I'm shameless about it. I'm going to go for the close and the call. I'm shameless about it. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to ask that girl out. That is like 1, 2, 3, like a whole damn, what is that thing called when you like go under the bar? She's like, damn, 4 freaking pegs above me, 4 points. Okay. I'm like a 10 and she's like a 14. I'm going to go for the ask. Okay. And I'm going to be shameless about it. I don't care. You know, I'm going to elevate her with 10 other people and the girls are next to me. Shameless. You're really cute. Can I get your number?
What?
Shameless. I'm in front of like the guys on a closing call and his kids are in front of him. And I'm gonna hard close them. Probably shouldn't do that. I wouldn't recommend doing that. But if it's shameless, okay, fearless, you just can't have fear. And this is something I tell myself: am I being shameless? Am I fearless? I'm really asking myself that deep question because I would consider that to be a deep question. Am I being shameless and fearless in the way I'm acting right now? Next is to be imperturbable, unfazed, unhindered, uncaring. I'm gonna go for the ask, and if I don't get it, whatever. I'm gonna be stoic about it. I'm just imperturbed, and I am beyond okay with looking stupid. I don't care. I don't care if I look stupid on this video. I don't care if someone looks at this 10 years now and they look at that idiot. I don't care. Like maybe this falls flat. Maybe my microphone is too close. Maybe whatever. I don't care. I'm okay with looking stupid. Next thing is you got to think big. Dude, you get one life. Oh my God. How many podcasts, how many times is that said now on social media? Think big. Okay? That's what Donald Trump did. That's what all the bigs did. All right. That's what all the people whose name that you know that you're probably pissed when I say their name. That's what they all did. They thought beyond big. They thought stupid big. And so once you're done thinking big, okay, and you're done visualizing a man who doesn't exist yet, and I'm gonna talk about that too, by the way, is you're gonna get pissed off. You're gonna get pissed off. There's someone out there that's doing all this stuff, that's getting all the accolades, they're getting all the money, they're getting all the women, they're getting all the cars. You're not. So you got to get pissed off. I'm pissed off. I don't have that yet. What the heck? Why not me? What's so special? Were they born with blue and green blood? Were they like what's so special about these individuals? That's not me. I deserve that. That's right. That's what I'm saying to myself. I deserve this. What the and that's going to give me the anger to go ahead and commit and then get it done. So commit. I'm committed, 100% committed. And then through that commitment, then I become creative. Creativity follows commitment. But first, I need to be 100%, 100% committed. Next, in case if I didn't sell you enough, why do I care? This is the question. Why do I care if I didn't sell you enough on it? Okay. Visualize the craziest goals in the world. All those are yours. All those can be done with level 4 asks and level 3 asks on a consistent basis. Really like paint the picture. Like, what do you want? Do you want to have like multiple wives? Do you want to have a mansion? Do you want to have a Ferrari? Do you want to just be a strong individual that's confident and is shameless and fearless in everything they do and everything that they say they're going to do, they know they follow through with it? Someone that's strong, that goes to the gym consistently, that people look at and they admire their body and they admire their workout. They admire their physique and they admire their clothing and everything. What do you just think of visualize the craziest goals that could be done here? Okay. And then you're going to visualize your identity. And I'm going to bring up David Goggins here. Visualizing your identity. David Goggins has a quote. I just always, whenever I'm listening to David Goggins, I always write down his quotes. Okay. So listen, you have to create another version of yourself because the person you are right now is not capable of doing what needs to be done yet. That's one quote. End quote. Another quote. The person doesn't exist. You have to build him. The person doesn't exist. You have to build him. I just want to repeat like the last thing he just said, which is the person you are right now isn't capable of what needs to be done yet. This is going to build your confidence and build you into the man that can do that. Next, David Goggins quote. If I keep asking the current version of myself to do this, I will quit. The current version of himself will quit. When things get hard, you can't rely on motivation. You need an alter ego that shows up when you don't want to. You need an alter ego, a different dude to show up when you don't want to because you are weak. You will quit. And by you, I mean me as well. I am weak. I will quit. That 1,000%. I'm not, again, my ego's not involved. Like there's a future version of myself that I am looking at, that I visualize, that I created, that does not exist, that I am pushing through every single day. Your current identity has limits, so you have to temporarily step outside of it to build a stronger one. I mean, besides for David Goggins, who else talks about this a lot? Kobe Bryant always talks about it. What is it? Black Mamba. Okay, it's his alter ego that he steps into when he's got to get in game mode. Mike Tyson is he talks about crying before fights, and when he steps in the ring, he's a killer. He's an animal. Alter ego. Besides for that, you doing this in and of itself, even if you don't get anything, it's building up an extraordinary confidence. I'm not just talking about the strength, I'm talking about the confidence. You're actually going to be more resilient, which makes you feel much more calm and amazing about your life and positive. No, you're also going to become the confidence that you get is potentially the best feeling in the world. If someone could sell confidence as a drug, everybody would be buying it. I would buy it in bulk. Okay, buy out the stock. Strength as well. We're going to get very strong about it by doing this. And also, guess what? There's hidden effects. If somebody says no, maybe you get a recommendation. Maybe you get a referral. Maybe he said no, but I'm still going to follow you on social media if you get big, and then maybe we could do business. Maybe they say no, but not right now, but not never. Maybe, there's so many things that could happen. No, I have a boyfriend, but my friend over there, like, I don't know. That's like me making these videos, right? Let's say that this doesn't work out. This still will lead me to a path that will get me to the next chapter. Me taking action, me doing a rain dance. This was a rain dance, which is not. This would still be an action that gets me closer to my end goals versus doing nothing. And so I have a challenge. My challenge would be to, number one, think immediately of 3 situations, 3 scenarios in your current life that you can do all those asks for. At least a number 3 and a number 4 and number 2. I would say that you should be thinking of number 4s. Do you need a raise in your life? Is there somebody that you want to ask out that you need to ask out? Is there a job that you want, that you've wanted for multiple years that you're afraid of? Do you want to get into real estate? And there's a person who already has 3 tenants and you want that house. And so you want to walk up to them and be like, yo, I want your house. How much? Maybe the property's already sold to somebody else. They're already like on escrow and everything. Nope, actually, I want you to make me the guy you're going to sell that real estate property to. Walk up to a brand that you want to get affiliated with. Maybe you're passionate about photography. You want to get involved with, what is that? I don't know the name of them. You want to get involved with a famous camera brand. Make it be something small. Like, hey, man, let your friend borrow your friend's car. I don't know. And then commit to those situations. The goal here, okay, is to become the kind of man who level 4 asks is normal for. It's normal. Many, many, many people have done that, and it is normal for them. You know all of their names. They're in politics. They're Elon Musk, the Jeff Bezos, Steven Schwartz, if you don't want to use contradictory names, The Rock Johnson, Will Smith, Kevin Hart, anybody name that you know, Dan Bilzerian, they have gotten comfortable with becoming the kind of man who makes level 4 asks. And my final challenge is to set a goal. Set like a daily, a weekly goal. I think that honestly, you should at least be doing a level 2 and a level 1, absolutely like 10 times minimum per day. A level 3 should be done at least like 2 or 3 times minimum. That's my personal opinion. At level 4, you should definitely have at least one of those a week or a month, a big one. Yeah. I'm not going to go over examples now. Just rewind the video or think like, again, you have the notes. You have what it is. There's like a 95% chance they're going to say no. It's probably not going to work out. Just do one of those. Do one of them a week. All right? At a minimum. If you did a level 4 daily, I mean, where do you think that you would be? You just start like really put yourself out there. Like, oh my God, if I do that, I'm going to get beat down by the world. It's like, no, actually, you're just going to get stronger and you're actually just going to get everything you want. It's so stupid how our emotions, that are supposed to make us survive, just work completely not in our favor at all. It really pisses me off. So don't worry, I'm pissed off. So this is going to be a part of a whole series. If you got value from this, this is like something I'm very, very excited about, please, it's going to be nothing if you don't watch these other videos on communication. So click that or click one of these. And again, please, I would be nothing without people that are my mentors and without you guys. Please leave a like and subscribe. All I want to do is help people. Comment, I'll help you out.